Get the stream. Let me get to the meat and potatoes.
I mean, we supposed to be live, players. So I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
we are live, man.
I'm
We
pretty
are
sure that
live.
we
We in
are
there.
live.
We in there. We in there. We in there, man.
Oh,
I haven't
man.
seen y'all guys and what. Devin, I feel like I just saw you. CJ been on the move. 100K
CJ out there making
CJ.
big moves.
Here y'all go.
CJ
Hold up,
100K.
I gotta pull up the actual stream. Hold up, cause I mean, let me see.
Yo, I don't know what happened to my Gorilla Pod, yo.
Here we go with
Yeah,
the
players.
technical
Hey,
difficulty.
everybody rusty. Everybody rusty because we ain't streamed in like 2 weeks. Everybody been traveling.
Hey, but my internet should be on today. We should
Oh wait,
have
hold
zero
on.
problems.
Your internet better
Don't
be
speak
fixed,
too
though.
soon.
I know. My
Don't
internet
speak too
should be
soon,
on and
player.
popping today. If we have a problem today, then I at least know what the issue is.
We thugging it, man. CJ on a new computer. We ain't got the soundtrack for the day. We ain't got the intro music.
Yeah. We coming raw, authentic, man. We coming
Man, it's about to
authentically
be
raw
the
today.
most authentic stream that we done had in a minute.
Fact.
Hey man,
It's not Sunday, yeah, man. So we switched. If you are just joining, we collectively thought that switching to like a Wednesday midweek would be better because on Sunday, first of all, everybody trying to wind down and chill with their family. It's football season. It's power, So we trying to make it more accessible to everybody, to everybody, man. So it's on Wednesday now, man. It's on Wednesday. Deal with it.
Basically.
Viper, I got you on the track, man. So Viper been asking me to send him that track.
What are you gonna do with it?
Wait, man, he go look.
He said
Viper,
he just
Are
want
you giving a promo spot?
He go.
What are you doing?
He low key was like, "Yo, I just want to just bump it on my way." I'm like,
"Oh,
he lied.
Oh yeah.
Hey, no,
he not. Viper. I remember that one beat I had. He won it. I'm pretty sure he got it and just listened to that.
Man, Viper trying to steal the song and play it on his channel.
Viper, I got you, man.
He gonna be dubbing over. Welcome to Viper Live.
Right.
Welcome to Friday Night Viper.
Welcome to the Friday Night Vibes.
All right, man,
there you go. Look,
Friday Night Vibe.
Right. Just take that sound clip. You heard C Kid just spit, and then just put it over his vocal. You got the song.
All right, man. Let me do the intro, man. Let me get it popping. All right. So thank y'all for being a part of the stream tonight, man. I know it's been like 3 weeks since we last streamed.
And the play over here sweating in the corner.
Yeah, we
unknown.
We gonna catch y'all up in 1 second though. We gonna catch y'all up on why we've been away and what's going on. But I wanted to welcome everybody back to another episode of Creator Cafe. Hey y'all, we back. Sorry that we are kind of unprepared tonight, but we're not
unprepared, player.
We always prepared, you right. But let's just jump right into it. Before we get started, man, everybody, take a second, share it on Twitter, wherever you want. Let everybody know. Bring your friends, tell your kids, your wives, and all of that stuff. Bring it on over here because we're gonna talk about some real stuff today. Authenticity. I'll go ahead and not. No. It's C Kid's time to do the roll call.
How you remember from a 2 week?
No, you forget. Terry always swerve every stream. He just say it's either me or you.
We being authentic tonight, baby.
Bro, I did.
Ain't no way in the world you remember that.
I did the last one. Come on, man.
No,
you're not gonna treat me like that tonight. I did the last.
I miss people, man. I miss y'all. So
I will pull up the old stream. I'm about to mute Terry Mike. Now playing.
All right, so let's go ahead and get in the roll call, man. We got my guy, Modern Day Tech, is out there in the building.
What up? What up?
We got our homeboy Vipe trying to get that track. I got you, Vipe.
Big Vipe, what's happening?
Viper out there. Shout out to Alex Jackson. He's out there.
Alex, what up?
Appreciate you. We got the Creator Spotlight Show. Appreciate you. Who else we got?
Mike,
everybody in Cali driving home. Hey, y'all just be safe, player.
Yeah. Hey, just don't even watch us. Just listen.
That's what they say they doing.
Who else we got? We got our guy Matt.
Matt, what up?
I think that's how you say his last name. My bad if I got it wrong.
Matty G is what we gonna call him.
Matty G.
I like it.
We got Crazy Rozilla. What up? What up?
Right. What up, man?
El Jefe Reviews. Our head of security out here in the building.
Security. A big shout out to Jefe, man. And if anybody else in here that we didn't, acknowledge everything, make yourself known, player. Make yourself known.
Why did you stop using Skype for this? Look at Blaz. Skype was Skype, man. It wasn't Skype. It was really OBS. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think it was Skype. I think it was Skype. OBS was running straight. So, hey man, we trying what everybody else using, man. StreamYard is the go right now, man. Yo, StreamYard, get at us, player. But so that's pretty much where we at with it.
Lyrically Outspoken, what up? Yeah, if y'all in here, man, make yourself known. Say what's up. But let's go ahead and roll into it, man. So I know we've been kind of MIA. We haven't been on the stream. We moving dates. We doing all of this stuff. CJ, why don't you tell us what your last 3 weeks? Well, you started off 100K, CJ.
Well, I had 1 week of something popping off.
An entire week.
Yeah, entire week. For the, I mean, I basically won YouTube Next Up Black. I entered and they picked me, so I got flown out to LA, to the YouTube Space LA, and they put us in a workshop. It's like a boot camp workshop where they just it's long days, it's a grind, it's a hustle, but they really pour into you to try to develop you, develop your mindset, kind of give you tools and things to help you come back and just crush it on your channel. So that's really dope. And it was focused on YouTube Black. So it was all 12 Black creator channels. Some of them were families and all that. And we all came together. And the biggest thing about that, like, yo, the YouTube shout out, all that stuff, YouTube workshop was dope. All of the mentors, all of the staff, that was dope. But the biggest thing I left there with was like just that family bond that I built with the other creators there, because we all thugged it out together. And man, and honestly, like I came back on this big authenticity kick, man, from that.
It's the topic today.
Yeah, facts. So yeah, man, it was a dope experience, you know what I mean? I need to work on the video and put something out and all that, but yeah, I won't go any longer. Where y'all players been?
Man, first of all, no, before we get into us, man, I just want to personally send you a big effing shout out, yo, because not only is that inspiring, the fact that you got chosen for that, picked for that opportunity, the fact that you actually learned something and you came back, and instead of just hogging all the info, like you want to come back and spread that with other people. I think CJ deserves a round of applause, man. Everybody gets CJ a round of applause, man. Congratulations, bro. Well deserved. Devin, you can go ahead and do your thing. Tell them where we was at, player, because me and Devin been out too.
Yeah, they went somewhere without a player. You know what I'm saying? I was over there.
We're gonna get to that in 1 second. We want to talk about going places without a player.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna tell you.
I know you're ready. Go.
Don't get me started about going somewhere without a player.
Well, Terry talking about, I mean, there are hashtags on. Oh man, why you gotta go there, Terry? All right, go ahead, Devin. School us, Devin.
No.
Because people Twitter handles do got a hashtag.
No. Let me talk. I'm gonna be cryptic with it, okay? All I'm gonna say,
keep it
no.
Hey, be authentic, brother.
No, that's why I said it's a hashtag. Vince Summit on two names in the chat.
Okay, be authentic. Be authentic. The hell with C Kid and also check.
Terry, man, we got love for you, bro.
They're going to Vince Summit without me.
Hey, look, it ain't the way Terry making this scene. Right. It was real tricky the way everything lined up. It was like Terry was like, yo, I ain't gonna be at a certain place when we set up something. It really did go that way.
It did go that way.
Because even when Terry popped up,
it went that
it
way.
was like, oh, all right, but yeah.
We ain't know Terry was gonna be at a certain place.
I wish I had the actual of my dog right now. I wish I had the picture of my dog.
Hold on, let me get it on the phone. Man. So Terry and I, man, we got a dope opportunity, man.
T, what up?
We got a dope opportunity to travel to Phoenix, Arizona, man. We did some stuff with a company called Waymo. If you're not familiar with Waymo is it used to be owned by Google, but they split off from Google. But now they're under like the Google umbrella, which is Alphabet. And,
what is Alex Jackson doing? Dang, we need head of hold up, player. What are you doing?
What here?
Alex Jackson being toxic. Oh man, what's going on?
Oh, he getting blocked by. Hey,
yo, P, what up, bro?
My bot hitting him up. Streamlabs bot still on deck though, even though we're not using Streamlabs. That's what's up.
Oh, that's messed up.
Oh,
nah, crazy. He doing something. He's spamming.
That's crazy.
Hey, Alex, you ain't here spamming, yo.
Alex, chill out, bro. Oh, he said Streamlabs, calm down.
Hey, the princess is on her way down here. I'm just letting y'all know.
Uh-oh. She about to steal the show. You better hurry up, Devin.
Nah, so we had the opportunity, man.
Look at her.
So let me hear you. Oh, there she go.
Hey.
Come on, say hi, baby.
I know she want to say hi to CJ.
Hi, CJ.
What's up?
And that's Devin right there.
Hi,
And say hi to everybody else. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
All right, now get out of here. Give me boom kissy. Boom kissy. All right, boom kissy. Bye-bye.
Nah, but so we got the opportunity, man, to head out to Phoenix, man, and go do some cool stuff with Waymo. And building that relationship up, man. Got to test drive some dope cars, man. Like I've never been in an autonomous vehicle before. It was kind of trippy, but I felt safe at the same time. So it was dope to be out there. But man, them views out there, Terry can talk about it, man. Them views out there, that West Coast view, man, you can't beat it.
Now, listen, if you didn't see the view, I just happened to make a dope video that has all of it in there, man.
Yo, that video was dope too.
Man, your video was dope too. So this is what, like, when y'all get off the stream, if y'all want to know what this self-driving thing was all about, because I'm just telling y'all, it's the real deal, yo.
Hey T, you better not drop that baby player.
Don't drop that baby.
I know just because they small when they first pop out, you can just hold them. I know your big ass with your big ass hands. You probably just sitting there palming the baby. Don't drop it.
He edited it with the baby. Oh
man, one hand on that.
Hey, at least he ain't using Premiere, because if he was using Premiere and something happened, he'd drop the damn baby.
T using all shortcuts.
Hey T, congratulations on the little one, man.
Yeah, congrats, bro.
Kids are everything, man. I don't know what I would be without my
big
kids.
respect.
Viper said Terry video was straight heat. Thanks, man. So yeah, what I wanted to say is me and Devin both made videos. Devin obviously made a rap tech, which who can compete with that?
Hey.
But I tried to make like a more interactive, almost cinematic experience of the whole thing. Man, I'm gonna spare you the details. Watch the video after this. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Why his chest get all swole up though?
Because he threatening us, man. If we don't watch that video, y'all better go watch that. I don't know what Terry about to do.
You gonna watch that damn video?
Hey, look, I'm gonna say something, man. My first time I go to the gym in a long time, right? I'm sore as heck. Hey, I realize, I be thinking them swole people be walking around like this because they swole. Nah, they just hurting.
We hurting.
They sore. They can't move.
I almost fell down the steps today.
Man, I ain't worked out in like 5 years, bro.
We know
you about to join. You about to join the squad, man. Because man, hey, man, health is wealth, player.
Yo, man, I used to work out every day for 4 years straight, every single day.
And then.
So now you feel like 4 years covered for you for the rest of your life, player?
Man, when I ain't have to no more, when I ain't have to have a coach telling me you got to be in the weight room, nah, man.
Damn, homie, you used to be the man. all right, look, we got to quit goofing off, man. Let's get on time.
We having fun. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been here in a minute.
I just want to say, I ain't seen y'all Negroes.
Why you got to call me out my name, man?
There go Terry. Hollywood Terry.
Oh no. Hey, listen, 100K CJ. We ain't gonna go there.
Hey,
look, me and C Kid got this standard theory that CJ is likely gonna beat us all to 100K, right? And we already know as soon as CJ crosses 100K, because when he got the invitation to YouTube Black, he started acting funny, right?
Here you go.
His messages start coming in a little bit slower. His mouth got a little bit smarter.
Hey, y'all don't even know, man. Terry, first of all, I don't even know when you come in the DM. I don't think Terry like talking to us. Terry be like, we can act Terry. Terry be looking at the phone like, no. Play be around his phone. I know, Play. I know you ran your phone all day. So yeah.
No, listen. So right now it's busy, man. This is why I haven't actually been creating videos like that too, because I got kids in sports, more than one. Actually, it's 3 right now. The oldest one is doing cheerleading. The boys is playing football and basketball. We got school, we got YouTube, we got work. I mean, it's obviously the same grind that everybody else got, but right now it's a little difficult, especially with us losing daylight hours by 6:30, the sun is going down.
Man,
So
tell me about it.
Yeah.
it's hard for me, like when I do get off work and then I got to run here, run there. By the time I finally get some free time, it's dark outside. So,
Yeah,
oh man, Viper,
That's
I'm
solid.
sorry, dude. I did not mean to. That it was just one of them days where that was the day where I forgot my. One of the girls had a football game, so because she a cheerleader, I totally forgot about it all. So that's my apologies. I will be in contact with you, sir.
What you supposed to be doing? Podcast or something? What?
Yeah, man. Me and Viper gonna get it popping on the podcast, man. I had some pretty strong opinions about some things that happened in the public. We talked about it. It was something that y'all had talked me out of doing because I was about to go off on my channel.
I ain't talking you out of nothing.
Bro,
Bro,
never
you
talked
forgot
me
our
out of
last
doing it.
I'm gonna
convo.
be
I
honest,
said,
man, I've been talking to people about that topic for the longest, bro. Like I've had some deep conversations about that joint.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but I think I know, but I don't know. Whatever.
I mean,
Anyway.
I don't want to go into it on this channel, but I do. I'm actually thinking about starting a separate channel where I could just say, like, just talking about like current events, politics. Even though I'm not big into politics and stuff like that, I still like to at least share my opinion. I just don't like arguing with people with politics because you can't win. You can't win when it comes to religion or politics. But I would like to share my views, especially with us having this quote unquote platform. I do want to share my thoughts, and if I can help influence something one way or another, then whatever. So but yeah, Matt said this is a Destiny Child moment. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
He said, "Is this a Destiny Child moment?" Oh man,
I don't know. Like I'm totally lost.
Oh, he think you about to leave. You Beyonce. See, yep, he about to leave.
No, that's CJ.
We roll Kelly Rowland and Michelle over here, and Terry Beyonce about to go run off, and he about to forget about us.
Hey man, y'all. Hey, look, I'm trying a new hairstyle, man. What y'all think about it?
See, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I'm trying to get my
Already.
CJ on. I'm trying to get my CJ
Hey,
on.
as long as I ain't Kelly Rowland, I'm not Kelly Rowland, but as long as I ain't
You
Michelle.
Michelle.
As long as I ain't Michelle, I'm all right.
What Michelle do?
Hey, that's the point. Nobody knows.
I guess I'm Michelle since I'm the only.
That's because she went gospel.
Since y'all going to Vid Summit without me, I guess I'm Michelle.
Here he goes.
Yeah, you Michelle player. So.
All right.
You got to wear that one.
No. I want to talk, man. I want to talk. CJ, you came back from this YouTube black acting all funny, but you dropped some jewels when we went in our chat the other day.
Yes, sir.
And I think that we should share some of that with our audience. Man.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't even like calling them audience. I like calling them family. I don't like the word subscribers. I don't like the Joan. Yes, I'm locking. I don't like the word subscribers.
Joan in the building?
Joan is in the building.
Surprised Joan is actually here.
Hey, look, plus she
early. I ain't gonna say she on time, but she here.
She been here for a minute. She been for a minute. Yeah.
Hey, Joan, no questions tonight until the end. So,
what up, Joan? I'm just messing with you. What up?
But yeah, Joan, side note, I am locking. I'm starting a separate channel. It's all about my lock journey. So watch that channel blow up because it's a niche channel, right? It's a niche channel. I'm literally going to sit here talk about my hair, and that channel will probably blow up. But yeah, you brought something up, CJ, that I think we really need to talk about, especially in today's YouTube space with as much fakeness and cookie cutter BS that goes on. I would like for you to start it off by sharing the same thing you shared with me and C Kid when you came back. Go.
All right, so like I said, one of the big things that I brought back, or I just realized, I just had like a realization of an epiphany for real. Like when it comes to being a creator, and the number one thing is authenticity. And you look at the tech space. It's like a lot of times people tiptoe because, we don't want to upset brands. People want the favor of the brands. People want brands to work with them. People don't want to upset their crowd. So they'll try to play to boast.
You want to keep it all the way real, CJ.
Yeah, we really
from the other day.
Yep.
You said what?
I need the CJ I had the other day on the stream.
Oh, I'm warming up, Plague. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired. I'm sore and I'm tired. But not real shit though. Like, cause I think a lot of us, when you try to become a creator, you get so concerned about the image and like you really restrict who you are and you conform yourself. And you know, we be putting out a bunch of bullshit. Like at the end of the day, like we act a certain way. We try to conform to what we think the brands want. We try to, you know, a lot of people down. Like, okay. So here's one of the things though. A lot of people, the way you see them on camera or the way you see they carry their stuff, but then when they go off camera and the things that they say or the way that they would really carry themselves, it don't really add up. Now, granted, we know this is YouTube. You got to turn up. You got to have your excitement and so forth. But there's also, man, look, man, at the end of the day, I think a lot of us we're being cookie cutter. We turning into molds. We're not being true to ourselves. We're not owning who we are. We're not owning our culture. You know,
not owning who we are.
We don't own ourselves. Like we give up our identities for the social platform. And I just really, when I study the people who are successful, like I say, I listen to rich people all the time. I look at people who are successful and I watch. The key factor in harmony is authenticity. Yep. Now, some people, they play the game, they do the XYZ and they get there too by that way. But I think it's so much sweeter when you can really be authentic and be yourself and come up. So I really, really want to push that home. You really gonna see that in my content going forward. All of us, all three of us, and hopefully you guys, all you other creators out there that's watching, I really want to encourage you to, like, for real, stop. Look, man, Floss did it his way, bro. Like Floss could have made 10 times, 20 times the money. He could have had 20 times the brand deals.
Right.
He could have had all that stuff, but he stayed true to him. And they still invite him. Bro, go to the exclusive stuff. Don't even post. Like, because it's
they don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice.
Yep.
And I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, that's a fact though. It's not even just Floss. There's other people in different platforms like Tall Guy Car Reviews. A lot of people I watch, and the people I favor as a viewer are the people who are authentically themselves. Like Mr. Organic, that's Tall Guy. Bro is authentically him, and he winning. It may not come as fast, or you know what I mean. It may take some time, but once you are accepted and you got your tribe and people really rock with you, authenticity is the best thing you can do, man. So I just really want to encourage people to, like, let's shake the act, man. Let's really be real out here. Quit, you know what I mean? Quit. You know what I'm trying to say, man. I want y'all to take the stage too a little bit and offer up your thoughts on this.
So I'll go, because I feel I have a question. Like, so I think when it comes to authenticity, right, it's like the old saying that we got from Batman. Either you know, what was it? Either you live long enough to be a hero and become the villain, or some crap like that. It's like, I think you need to decide which way you want to go. You know what I'm saying? You can be cookie cutter and, you know, basically buy the book, do everything that everybody else is doing, and never really have a true following. Or you could do it your way and have a true following to a point where brands have no choice but to respect it.
100%.
When they see that on your videos, you getting comments and your audience is there with you, ride or die, then the brands don't have a choice but to work with you, because it's them that's losing out. But here's the thing. It's like when you're a creator that's coming up and you want the brand deals and you want to meet these people and get partnerships and make money and stuff like that. Is it realistic? And I'm just giving perspective. Is it realistic for somebody to say, okay, to hell with the brands, let me just focus on being me and then see if the money comes later? You know what I'm saying? Or is there a way for you to blend the two? Because I think I've mastered, in my particular case, a way to blend the two. I'm not like as ruthless as I was when I first got on YouTube, because
let's talk about Terry. All right. So the Terry, like, I subscribed to Terry. I subscribed to Terry before I ever got like to this point of like knowing him, before we ever like met up in the first group chat and all that. But I subscribed to Terry because he was raw and he was being authentic to who he was. Now, if y'all ain't seen Terry Warfield, the video's still up there, right? Go watch it. Which one is it? Devin, his old iPhone 10, and then which one was that before that? The S9?
No, it started with the S8. It
Oh
started
my
with
God.
the F8. The
This
no
how
A
far
and
back
the
we
F8.
going.
Terry's wife
Yeah.
is hilarious, y'all.
Yo,
Crazy funny.
and Terry is that
It is
way in
hilarious.
real life. Like even his family dynamic, and like
Yep.
honestly, if like that's what I'm saying. Like I think I get it. Like I'm very private too. I don't like crossing lines and stuff. But like I know Terry, and I see him and the way he interact with his family, and I guess he wants to share some of that in that video that Devin's referring to and all that. But just like Terry is like, man, that authenticity in the beginning, it's shell shocking for some people. But at the end of the day, bro got brand, like Terry got connects and brand, you know, a recognition off of that. And that was in the beginning.
Mhm.
So that's just something that really speaks volumes.
Yeah,
And since like switching it up, Terry, a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, how can you speak to in reality, like that moment and where you got to versus now with the conformity, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I think like I'll have a moment of transparency here, right?
Mhm.
So when I first got on YouTube, it was literally just because I was bored and I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize the amount of money you can make. I didn't realize the opportunities you can make because you know when you when you not a creator and you just watching YouTube, to you as a viewer, it's just YouTube. You're not thinking about any of the behind the scenes. You're not thinking about how much money they getting off of views and all that stuff. So I used to just go all in. I'm talking about MF bombs everywhere, XYZ, which I like. Yes, CJ is right. I caught the attention of a lot of people early doing that. And at that point, I wasn't taking it serious. But as I grew older and started to see these paychecks start to come in and opportunities come in, then it was like I had to like think about it. Do I want to stay like this? Or do I want to mature as a creator and possibly go after even bigger fish? And that's where
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think if you stayed that way, you would be bigger now?
I was just
that's hard to say. That's hard to say because
I know it's unpredictable, but like I don't know what your growth looked like at that point compared to like the growth now. Like,
well, it's
like,
so let me finish. Let me finish.
Go
I
ahead.
promise I'm gonna answer that question.
Got you.
So I don't know if it was more so like a maturity and me thinking like an adult, like, you know, we talked about this a lot of times. Okay, you want to get a job opportunity or something like that. And can you expect brands to take you serious if that's what you're going for? If you're not going for that, this doesn't apply. But if you're going for that, can you expect brands to take you serious when you don't have a huge following to leverage them into making them work with you? You know what I'm saying? That was where I kind of had a moment like, how can I still be vintage Terry, but still at the same time maybe tweak that a little bit to be able to polish it enough to present the brands? And that's where I am. That's where I am now. So, you know, I don't think, at least from my opinion, I don't think I've really crossed over into the cookie cutter part. Maybe
no,
some.
You're not.
Maybe some.
Yeah, there you
but
go.
Yeah, maybe some. I'm like I said, I'm being transparent. I have stopped cussing because you know I know a lot of kids watch my content and they'll get it everywhere, but I don't want to be the one feeding that to them. That's just the father of me. And
I got a personal question right here to curse words. How do you really authentically? Yeah, how do you really authentically feel about curse words?
I don't think
curse words are
now,
stupid,
man.
bro. The fact that a cuss word is a cuss word is stupid.
Thank you.
However, it's the same
Here you go.
thing.
It's society conforming to
however, it's the same thing. It's the same question I just posed to you. Yes, if you do it your own way and say to hell with to hell with brands and everything, you can grow an audience organically. But it's going to take you a lot longer.
But Terry,
honestly, bro, I think
you got the big brand.
I think it's bull because those brands.
Terry got the big brand.
That was an anomaly, dog. I can't say that because that means that I'm advocating that everybody should get. And while I agree with you, that means I'm advocating for everybody to get on and start mouthing off and cussing. And
it's not about the curse words. Let me tell you something, Terry.
It's about the content that you
exactly. It was
like because if you just on there just cursing to be cursing, then it's just gonna come off it's just gonna be bad. But like if you got context with what you actually saying, then I think that makes sense because to me, we got to stop putting these brands like, and this new thinking of mine really just came from when we all sat down behind the scenes and had the conversation. Like, I think I've gotten to the point, or at least I'm getting to the point. I'm not gonna say I'm all the way there, but I think I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, I'm tired of
brands
putting
pushing
these
us around.
brands. Yeah, like I'm tired of us putting these brands in this cloud as this figuratively being or whatever, and that they don't do the same things that we do. Now, one thing
Major
CJ
fact.
knows, one thing Terry knows is when we've hung out with these brands, like people from these brands or people that are affiliates of these brands, they are the most down-to-earth people that you can meet. Like they just like you and I. Like they curse, they drink, they say whatever. Like
They have iPhones.
But like
out to PJ.
I mean, like they just like us. So it's like, why am I going to conform my content to be outside of what these people that are part of these brands or whatever? Why are we conforming to be something that we know that we not, because we feel like that's gonna please that brand, like, or please, you know, those brands. But
Do you feel like you conform, Devin?
yes, absolutely.
Okay. CJ, do you
100%.
feel like you conformed?
I definitely toned down where I could go, like for real, 100%. Let me just say this though, Terry, because look, man, you got a big brand thing being you, and like I said, I don't think it was the curse words. I think it was just the authenticity in the video because you were being you, and that's the number one thing that stood out. And also another thing is we conform, but we were not getting the deals. We're not getting the brand because all these brands want is authentic representation, because authenticity is what's going to cross over to the crowd. Now, one of my things that I'm kind of passionate about going forward is like getting brands to be accepting of culture, my culture. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Black culture. Like I want brands to be able to align. I want them to feel safe aligning themselves with Black culture and allowing like you know, Black creators to be in their culture space, talk their slang, do what they do, because our culture is a little edgy, but that edge in an authentic delivery will convert way more than being conformed. Like that's just my thing. Everybody needs to break free, bro, and be them.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, man, just overall, man, like Black culture in general moves the culture forward. It moves society forward, and everything that we do, whether people want to agree with it or not, like Black culture moves society forward. Period.
Hey, LeBaron, we're not saying that we not trying to appeal to the brand, but also, how do you know what appeals to these brands? Like, I think we've gotten a misconception of what we think appeals to brands, and that's the problem. Like, we think that this following the mold, everyone being cookie cutter is going to appeal to the brand. Well, it's a million of y'all, so I'm just going to take this one, that one, and I already got that. I need more. I need other representation. I need more people, more diversity. But if everybody's the same, how can you even, like, that's why we're not getting opportunities. When we start poking ourselves up and sticking out, and I wear this color, you wear that color, and we all got different colors. Now it's a diversity. But everybody wearing the same color, everybody following the same mode, everybody got the same format.
Okay, so let me say this. Let me say this. There is a way. Well, I totally agree. That I agree with you, Devin. And we've talked about this a ton of times about taking the power back from these brands that want to push us around because of whatever the case may be, because of your culture, because of how many followers you have, because of whatever that is. I totally agree with that part. But I think there is also a way where, and this is going to cycle back to what LeBaron said, if you want to take YouTube serious, there's a way for you to tastefully do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think you could still be, and I love what Viper just said. I'm gonna hit that in 1 second. I think there's a way you could still be you, but also still tastefully appeal to brands. And I think the way I operate is it's not even for brands. It's just more so like when I want somebody coming to my page, like a child or a teenager, like my kid's football game, they all come up to me all the time. Like, you know, your page is this, your page is that. Like, what image do I want to give to them? So like, I think there's a way that you could be you, but still be tasteful when it comes to brands. Now, to circle back to the way I used to be, I think that was authentic, Terry, but do I think it was tasteful? No, I think it was absolutely not tasteful.
But define that though, Terry. Like define like as far as
okay, you a boss. All right, Devin, you a business owner. Okay. You a business owner, right? I'm a business owner. CJ's a business owner. We all have our different business ventures. But you go to hire somebody, would you hire somebody? Let me get my question together.
All right.
There's a reason why you don't just hire anybody, right? You vet them because they fit your brand's mold. You know what I'm saying? They fit into what your brand offers. Would you want a person like Terry Warfield if you were a media company, the OG Terry Warfield, the cussing, the mother effing that, this and that? Would you want a person like that affiliated with your brand?
Honestly,
I would.
Okay, but that's you. Like every other brand don't operate like that.
No,
but wait, you got two.
Right.
You got two.
You're 100%
spots.
right.
You got two spots, bro, on the screen, big screen. Two spots,
bro. I don't.
They came back.
You're one of the only ones I know that has been on that platform. Like you were played during the actual event itself. That's a big move. Like. And you were being yourself and being authentic.
Hey, there's a couple things in the chat I want us to hit. I don't want to get scrolled on. So Matt said, "Are you really okay with being the brand's connection to your culture, the representative of their target demographic?"
No, but the target demographic is your audience, not what they want. The target demographic, they're coming after you because they want access to your audience.
See, hold on, let me touch on that. I think the biggest thing is we got to start looking at ourselves as a brand. We are the brand.
Facts.
That's the biggest thing. And
yeah,
the problem is a lot of these, and I'll just be bold and say it. Our culture, Black culture, we are the target audience. We spend the most out of any demographic that's out there. So
I'm gonna put a spin on it. It's not that we the target audience. First of all, Black culture is the most influential audience. Yes. It influences everything. So it's not like it's not like we targeting Black culture. Like I'm just saying, like the culture is everywhere. It's universal.
Yeah, I don't think that's got nothing to do with racism or racially driven. That's just a fact.
Right. It's just a fact.
100%.
And I just think it's one of those things where we got to start looking at ourselves and say we are the brand versus what is the brand's demographic? What is the brand's target audience? Like their target audience is us. And if we can attract people that are like-minded like us, then those brands coming to reach out to me, to Terry, to CJ, to anybody, they're reaching out to you to get to the audience that's like you because they like you, because you are the brand. Not the company or not the brand being influential to the content that you put out, but versus what you putting out to your audience. Like it's like if you were Sprite or somebody like that. Sprite is going after whoever, LeBron James, to be in their ads. Why are they going after people like LeBron James? LeBron James has never shifted who he was as a person. He's never changed who he was. He says, I'm still the same kid from Akron, Ohio. I've never changed from who I was, but guess why they come after him? Because he's developed his own brand. And so that's where I think we as creators, we got to get to a point where we're starting to think like that. Like we got to start thinking like we are the brand. We are the people that these companies need to come after because they need to get and start to focus on our target audience, not their target audience, because we are the target audience.
I think what it boils down to is everybody needs to figure out what exactly it is that they want. Like, I'll just maybe speak from a content creator perspective. Everybody got to everybody got to figure out at the end of the day, like, what's your end game? You know what I'm saying? What's your end game? If you don't care and you don't care about brands and all that stuff, then be you. Do whatever you want to do. But if you do care about brands, I think it's important for you to figure out how to still be authentic, but also keep it within reason for whatever your idea of what you want out of your channel is, to still keep that appealing to brands if that's important to you. You know what I'm saying? I think
let me say this, because the whole theme of authenticity, it wasn't when I'm speaking of authenticity, it's not so much even about brands. Really, what I'm talking about is for the audience, for the viewers. Like, look, brands gonna come to you if you develop an audience, period. I'm not really in the authenticity for the brand and brand partnerships. I'm in it for building a true connection with the audience. I think it's more important for that. Like being authentic and like having your viewers see you and see and feel your authenticity. The reason why Casey Neistat is Casey Neistat is because it's authentic. Like you watch him, you realize that, yo, he's being himself. it's a ton of other big creators that we watch for that very reason.
Yep.
That's the thing I'm really focusing on, is building a true audience, a true relationship, a true like just I don't know, however you call it, a transparency.
Mhm.
And that's really what I'm getting at for authenticity, as opposed to like just brands and brand partnerships. Because trust
You
me,
should have said this first, CJ. You
my
could have skipped all of
bad.
it.
Look,
No,
like
no,
I
no,
said, I was warming up.
I think it also, like, I think as a creator, we've all, before we even got on the platform, there was people like myself, like I used to watch and I still watch. Like, for those out there that know, I'm a huge fan of Charlamagne the Guy. I think what that guy represents, him being authentic, has gotten him to crazy amounts of heights and things that he's reaching forward to. And so I think we have to take a step back and look at the people who we watched before we actually got on the platform and really study mentally why we actually keep coming back and watching these same people.
Yeah.
For me, Charlamagne the Guy is, I mean, raw and uncut. I mean, he's kind of toned it down now, but before he was raw and uncut. But the reason why I watched him was because of he was being him. He was being this kid from South Carolina or North Carolina. Is it South Carolina? One of the two, South Carolina. And I mean, it was just
Petty
him.
cancer. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, petty
just
cancer.
like 50 Cent, petty
Just
cancer.
like 50 Cent. I watch all of these people because they're authentic. Cardi B, she's also one of the same types of people. She's authentic. It's not that granted, her music is good, but she got popping because she was hurt.
but I respect her for
no, that's a good point.
Because she was hurt.
Well, her social media. So and that's the point. She was authentic on her social platform, which built the audience. So when she wanted to do whatever she wanted to do, she had support. Absolutely. And that's my point. On this platform, in this social media world, if you really trying to pop off, if you really trying to have longevity, you have to build exactly what she built with your audience, and then you can go do whatever you want. My point is, that's where the power is. The power is not in all the other stuff that we like, you know what I mean? Don't focus on the other things, focus on that.
Yep, I agree.
I definitely, I mean, after having that talk, I will say, like, I went back and watched a few of my videos, and while I don't think I conformed that much, I think it was just more me maturing as as taking this serious as a business. And I know how I operate my own business. It was more so of that, but I do want to bring back some of that realism I used to have before. Maybe not to that same extent, but
bro, that content was funny.
Yeah.
But why do people associate business, and when you start talking business, why it gotta be why a business can't be ran on that like what you was doing in the beginning?
I mean, you can run a bit however you want to, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to run a business that way for myself.
Like I said, you don't want that to be your brand.
I don't want that to be my brand. So now let me be fair real quick, Devin. And I've said this to people in my past. I say this to people in my present. I ain't no better than nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can sell poop for a living. I will never try to put you down for selling poop for a living. You know what I'm saying? Get it how you live. I can't tell you how to run your business. I could think your business model is totally wrong. That does not mean that you cannot be successful.
That's a fact. 100%.
All I'm saying
is ran different.
Yeah, every business is different. If your business is cussing and peeing on people and stuff like that, then that's your business.
Hold up.
I mean,
ain't no R. Kelly in this.
That was far left. That was real far left. But you get what I'm saying.
Y'all lucky I ain't got my sound bites today.
Whoa. I just went way.
You get what I'm saying,
Terry. Hey, man, people get on trial for that kind of stuff.
Hold on, hold on. Pick up the fumble, Terry. Come on, man. Let's go. Bounce back.
Yeah. All right. So let me. But you get what I'm saying. Like whatever your business model.
Man, Devin.
That was.
Go, Terry. Go. Pick it back up.
Yeah. Hey, shut up, man. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody, however you choose to run your business, how you choose to run your business. I'm just saying, like for my business, that's not how I want my brand to be represented. Everybody got the choice and determination to make them own decisions for however they choose to run it. That's just me.
No, I agree to that, Terry. But I also think like when it comes to, because like I said, nobody's right and nobody's wrong. Like there's nobody wrong in this situation. But I think it's one.
I can't believe I said that, yo. I mean,
hey, yo, everybody go to hashtag. No,
Nah, pull it together. Nah, come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's pull it together, play. Come on, man.
I just think it's one of those things, man, where like we like, I think if you go into a meeting room or whatever with like a big box brand, of course you're not gonna go into that meeting room cursing up a storm, just acting crazy or whatever. But because I still think there's a certain way that you gotta
just to tastefully be you.
Yeah, there's still a tasteful way because I'm sure. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm sure. Well, I don't know.
Terry.
What did somebody say?
Hey. Come on, y'all.
Oh shit!
Hold on, we gotta let that breathe. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, while Terry has destroyed the conversation.
I think there's a way to, like I said, to gracefully do it. But again, I just think that level of being authentic, man, it makes creating content fun again. Like it makes it to whereas you're not feeling like a robot or you're feeling like you're just not being yourself. I think that's the biggest thing. And I'm not gonna say like I've mastered it. I haven't mastered it because one, talking on camera alone is something that you have to master. Once you master that, then I think the next step is like, okay, how can I be how I am off camera, on camera? That's another thing. Like I think there's stages to it. I think there's levels to it. I don't think people can just turn on a camera and then boom, because for some reason, when you turn on a camera, you just feel like you got this, like, yeah, it's just like you feel like I got to be this in order for, like you said, to conform to it. But I think now it's to a point once you get into it, and granted, I've been in for over 2 years now, and it's like now I'm at a point where I'm starting to see things different, and I'm starting to just kind of see things from a larger picture of where I want to be, and then starting to see things from the people who I watch and how they've gotten to where they've gotten to being just them, and nobody is faulting them for it. Period. Like, and they've built up an audience doing that.
That's a fact. Like even Hefe said, he's not the same person he was from his first video. Neither am I. Like you get more and more comfortable as you create.
Yeah. Right. And I think a testament to that. Why you retract that, Hefe? That was fire.
Fact. It's all right. I already pointed it out. It's already in this.
Already screenshotted it.
Yes, sir.
Wait, you know what? You know what I told my wife last week? Because my wife started a new channel. She doing her DIY thing. I think her concept is dope. It take a lot of courage to step up and finally get on YouTube. So I commend anybody that does that. Yep. But her first video, she was super timid, talking real proper. And I'm like, man, listen, that's not you. You know what I'm saying? That's not you. You're not gonna connect with nobody doing that. The second video, she let loose, and there was way more comments and people telling her how dope the video was. CJ been doing it in his last few videos. I always been trying to keep it real in mind. The point I'm trying to make though is, excuse me, I forgot the point that I was trying to make.
I mean, yeah, it felt poetic.
I was going somewhere with it. I was going somewhere
wherever
with it,
you was going. It felt poetic.
I was going somewhere with it. Oh, no, I got it. I got it back. I lost it again.
Somebody find Terry. Hashtag where's Terry? Hashtag where is Terry?
Hashtag our Terry.
Play of mine just went by.
I got it back. I got it back.
Oh,
you know what? You know the thing is, people act like YouTube is TV. It's YouTube.
Fact.
No, like if you want professionally
quality
material, turn on your television. The thing about YouTube is it allows people to be people without having, without having the script and all of that stuff. Be you. Be you. And it's always going to be people that hate what you do just because they don't like you. They don't like the way you look at XYZ. It's going to be people who going to hate. Man, just be you. And whether your audience is 10 people or 10,000 people, be you and your audience will stay.
Hey, look, just turn up your filters. All they comments go to the little hell thing. You don't got to see them. Just delete them joints. You know what I mean? Like it's whatever. But nah, hey, I love that message Terry just hit, man. Yeah, 100%. It's not easy, but yeah, you can eventually warm up to like really being your true authentic self.
Yep. Take time.
It is the new TV, but at the same time, like when you turn on your TV, you don't expect to see mistakes. You don't expect it. You expect to see
Polished
cinematic
College, it's
perfection.
trash.
every
That's why I don't even
time.
watch TV no more. It's not the same vibe as YouTube.
But that's the appeal
Shout
of
out to
YouTube.
Raising
dog.
Dion,
That's
actually.
the appeal of YouTube is you get access. To,
Devin, relax, play with your Netflix watching stuff. Like, over here trying to get people hooked on TV shows.
Hey, there's some shows out there, bro. That's some good stuff, man. Hey.
the even though YouTube has superseded TV in terms of like pure amount of entertainment, it's not TV. It's YouTube.
Yep.
I ain't turning on YouTube to go try to find me a TV show. If I want to find me a TV show, I turn on the damn TV.
Fact.
But to say that though, man, that's not to say for those people out there that do want to have a TV show on YouTube, it also provides that platform too.
It does,
You
but
really
it
got
provides
people out
both.
there- you got people out there
both.
it provides both lanes for it. I mean, you look at people like Issa Rae, she started Awkward Black Girl, which turned into an HBO major hit series. So I mean, yeah, it definitely provides a platform, but I agree with what Terry's saying. Like you go to TV for our syndicated television shows, you go to that for polish, just premium, just perfect artwork that's going up there. Like, but I think people go to YouTube because they don't want that kind of content. They don't want that type of content no more. They want the authentic, real people that is out there
that one-to-one connection feeling.
It's relatable.
Yeah,
way more relatable.
Yeah, because people go to work every day and you listen to polish. You have to listen to people talk polish all day.
Everybody fake at work. Look, everybody fake.
Everybody got a fake work voice
at work, bro.
I used to be coming to meetings like,
I swear to
dude,
everything I love, I hate that.
Hi guys, how's everyone? Let's be motivated.
And don't even let's be. Hey, I swear, our society would be so much better if everybody spoke how they felt. Like instead of all that, oh, I'm cool, acting like you cool, and you really don't like the person. Hey, I don't like you, and then here's why. And then maybe y'all might sort that out. Oh, really? Dang, that's funny. Blah blah blah. Y'all might even become cool after that. Like it's too much faking. It's too much. Like nobody want to be real. Nobody want to have a straight up convo. Like let's just bring it to the forefront as a society. And that's what I'm trying to tell you to do as a creator. Because once you do that, it's a wrap. Y'all saw that, like the perfect example of the craziness dynamic of like the fake YouTube, like that one girl who got in trouble for that dog thing. Like you seen her in her video, she would abuse the dog, then say, "All right, guys," and then go back to like in a split second. That's how sad it is. Yep. And if you could do that, dude, that's some sociopath type thing. And it's better to really be real, man. Stop being, do not conform to the nonsense.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think like just relating it to YouTube, man. Your videos don't have to look a certain way. Like, I don't think it's anything wrong with like me. I just like making dope stuff. It's not because I want it to look like anybody else's. In fact, I always try to make my stuff look different from everybody else's. So I still think like I like making my stuff dope just because I like creating dope.
That's who you are, though.
Yeah, that's just me. That's but that don't mean like I be trying to like explain this to my wife also. Like it don't. There's been channels that have literally grown to millions of subscribers using a cell phone and authenticity.
Yep. People come for the content, man. Like
that's all that is.
They come for the content and not the polished, perfect YouTube video stuff. And that's not to say those videos aren't like pleasing to the eyes, because some of them, for a person like myself, I do like watching a lot of that polished stuff when it comes
but you lay the authentic groundwork first before you put the pudding on top.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But like I just think it's one of those things where it's like, again, that it all of that comes with time, man. Like it's not something that's gonna come overnight. But maybe it do. I don't know. Maybe it comes overnight for y'all, but for me, it was something that I feel like I had to go through first. It's growing pains. That's basically what it is. If we're gonna call it what it is, it's growing pains. It's just little things that you learn here and there that, you know.
And for what's crazy is
what we talk about Devin Lighten. I'm playing.
Hey, the ring lights is gone, y'all. Right.
As much as I like watching like cinematic sauce, I also enjoy videos. Like I'm gonna throw out a couple people. Zach don't use a whole lot of B-roll in his. You know what I'm saying? Jason doesn't use it. Like I also enjoy commentary content where it's not a lot of spritz and flash and all of that stuff. So you can still have a great channel without being cookie cutter and making it look like everybody else's video. A smooth, calm talking and a pretty B-roll, and like Do your own thing, man. Just put your own sauce on it. If you don't like the sauce, don't worry about the sauce.
I agree,
And
man. Like,
here's another cheat code: keep authentic people around you. Like when we bounce, like we put our thumbnails in front of each other and be like, "Yo, what's up?" And we will tear apart, not in a negative way, but in a constructive way. We be like, "Yo, that's
just trash."
Yeah, sometimes I'll be like, that video was
like,
yo,
trash.
low key. Oh, hold, we got low key. I had a thumbnail the other day.
Oh man,
and I was the one before that. When I was,
Yo,
I got mine shredded
Devin
too.
jumped out of the screen. I'm like, Devin, what the hell is that, man?
Yeah, we had to get in on Devin on that one.
I had a thumbnail that was just trash though, but yeah, man. But like you said,
Bro, that thumbnail looked like you made it on an Etch-a-Sketch.
No, CJ had the worst thumbnail. Now if we gonna
No, he don't.
No, you remember that one? You remember that one?
Yeah, the
what
one
you talking about when I was in
Creative Cafe?
Yeah, that was ass. That was ass. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
Like
it
was
was
ass.
done
I swear, that was like the no effort. Let me just throw this joint.
That mug was done,
and it showed though. See?
Yes, dear.
Nah, but I mean, he's right though, man. Like you definitely got to keep people around you, man. That's gonna tell you like
too loud here or what?
Yeah, she like Talia gonna be saying all the cuss words now. No, don't do that.
You're about to get a whooping over there. With my belt.
Like that.
But yeah, man, like just be authentic, man. And I think that's actually one of the things like kind of like CJ kind of touched on, but like one of the things that I did was when I first started the whole rap tech stuff was I wanted a way to bring what I personally like, which is music. Like I love music. And y'all may see it on my Instagram or whatever. Like I'm always like talking about new music that's coming out that I like. I just have a love for music. And hip hop is just a part of the culture. So, and it was like, that's a way that I can be authentic and bring what I like to other people that may like it too. So,
all right, I gotta cut it right here because it's 8:58. Don't leave yet, y'all. We gotta.
It's 7:58, bro.
Yeah,
I forgot what's the East Coast.
All right, so listen. We need topics for next week. So drop whatever you think we should talk about next week. We're gonna turn this into like a show over the next few episodes. So we're working on that to get a more like show kind of structure. But drop it if you got something you think we should talk about. Hit us up right here in the chat. Hit us up on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. We're going to try to keep all the streams going forward to an hour. We're going to call it Power Hour, where we boom, we right in there, we talk about the meat and potatoes, and we back out. You know what I'm saying? So video length. Oh, that's a great question. Video length is a good topic.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you, Rozilla, man. That whole click-through rate percentage. Hey, I'm going to keep it.
The cookie.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That whole click-through rate percentage, man. I don't know if I don't know if there is a good click-through rate percentage because I've had high click-through rate, like crazy high, and that's I don't know. That's a freaking math equation that I don't know.
We got
a few depends on how many people they put in front of it for that click-through rate to actually mean something.
Yeah. Devin, you getting all these questions, man.
Oh, let me see what we got
next week. So
hey, yo, I got a first shout out to my internet, man. Yo,
a hot dog is a hot dog.
Internet done made it through, yo.
Yeah, shout out to shout
out to my internet. Yeah. I figured out what the issue is though, but I I'll be authentic in a video about it.
Thank you very much.
He got foil on the antenna now. We good.
Had to go on the rooftop.
All right, we got a few questions, thumbnails, video length. There's a topic. It's a hot dog and sandwich. Building creator communities.
Seriously, why would you want your videos to look like someone else? Don't you? Okay, now it's a hot dog and sandwich. Let me see here.
All right, so we'll make note of those. Next week we will be on again at Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard. Am I right? Or
8 p.m. Eastern. Just say 8 p.m. Eastern. Everybody know Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern time. Same place, same thing. Talking about the stuff don't nobody else want to talk about in the YouTube space. We gonna talk about it. It's still a topic I want to talk about. Y'all already know what it is, but. In the words, that's
Nah, play. You said it, man. We said we was gonna keep this joint an hour. We right at the. It's 59:09. So we right on schedule. I appreciate it.
For it to be a sandwich.
Thank you. It's a hot dog, player.
It's a bread. Now the question is. The question is, if I split the hot dog.
It's not 2 pieces of bread. It's a bun.
It depends on if it breaks. Then what do we call it?
If you split the bun down the middle,
who breaks their bun? First of all, if your bun is breaking, your bread is trash. I'm from the. I already know.
Let's not act like.
I'm from the bottom.
Let's not act like.
When the bread is cracking,
and your
that
bread.
means we got the low budget bread. I'm from the bottom. I already know.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. All right, we done all had that hot dog bun.
You a kid, you start crying.
I'm like, hey, man.
Hot dog.
What if you cut the hot dog open and you grill it?
That's not a hot dog. That's a link. What they call it? You turned it into a link, plus.
That's a link.
Oh man, don't get me started down that road because we be
I'll be here all night, man.
Yeah, don't even do it. But yeah, thanks to everybody for coming through, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Real. Thank you very much.
And remember, be authentic, mom.
Go ahead and do it, CJ. Do it.
I ain't got nothing else to say. I just want to say be authentic, motherfuckers. All right, y'all. Play it. Hold up.
We out this bitch.
Hey, we all got new videos that dropped in the last week or two. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out.
I need to drop my channel trailer. Should I drop my channel trailer as a regular video or should I leave it unlisted? I don't know.
Drop it right now, CJ. Drop it.
Y'all, if I drop a channel, I see when I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna do it. All right, y'all. Peace. All right, y'all. We ain't got no music for y'all. I'm sorry. Next week.
I gotta tell y'all something.
Oh, next week we're gonna be traveling. I might not have no music next week either. I'm sorry, y'all.
I just remember that. I gotta figure out how to bring my mic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, use it like a lav or something to your camera and just use your camera audio.
Good point.
R funny stuff. Yeah, R Terry. Hashtag R Terry. Y'all go roast them. I'm sorry, y'all.
R Terry.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.